So.
Give all praises to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushua, Shemakadosh.
Give honor to Apostle real well. Salutations to the brothers in the four corners of the earth, with truth and sincerity. They've got a lesson.
Shalom. We get into some pretty, I don't want to say basic. Nothing about the Bible is basic, but a lesson we bring out a lot. We get into the destruction of the wicked, the nuclear destruction that's to come. We have signs, times is happening, signs of heaven. LA's burning down. A lot of rich homes are being burned as we speak. This isn't really like, super crazy, but TikTok's being banned. Everybody's crying about it. Y'all worried about the wrong thing. You're worried about a social media app, getting taken down on the 19th, when you should be worried about what's to come. It's just another social media app to distract you. Yeah, there is there's positives and everything. You can find positives in these apps, but there's also a lot of negative because it takes your attention away from the present moment. But anyways, there's mostly reasons why the Lord's going to show the wicked. He's going to show not only the heathens, but the Gentiles amongst our people who act like the heathens. Let's go to 1 John 4:17, please. Another thing that's been going on. I know we got the LA burning, right? It's been super cold. I think Georgia got snow, right?
Yep.
Right, so Georgia's got a lot of snow. So part of America's freezing and part of America's burning. Right? But when the time comes, the Lord's gonna have this whole place burning.
Yeah,
and it won't be wildfires. It will be by atomic bombs. It will be that third war. We don't know when, we don't know the day or the hour, but we know it's gonna happen. That's the point. 4:17.
1 John 4:17. In it is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. Because as He is, so are we in this world.
Yeah, so are we going to have boldness in the day of judgment? Because we already know what's to come, right? And the brothers is doing the works, trying to keep the laws to the best of their ability. They're not going to feel shame in that day. They already know that the Lord's got to come at some point. They know that the wicked's got to be destroyed. That's why we're not surprised when we hear rumors of wars. We're not surprised when we see, LA burning down. The scripture saying when the stars is going to fall, isn't all the celebrities, most of the celebrities in LA, are burning down their homes. And I think the Hollywood sign, it might get burned too, because of where the fire's heading. So I hope it does.
It's not a good time to be a celebrity.
It's not.
A lot of people don't give a fuck about the celebrities no more anyway. People trying to eat. People trying to survive on a daily basis. People ain't really studying no damn celebrity. Especially after P. Diddy went down.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of celebrities is fleeing out the country. Like Ellen DeGeneres, she left the country. Because P. Diddy got a lot of dirt on her. Right? Denzel Washington, he came in a ministry. Right? He got baptized. Because why? Diddy got a lot of dirt on Denzel. Right? So it's not a good time to be a celebrity, man. That celebrities is foreign, like you said, as far as having the foreign.
Yeah. And it's gradualism.
And Russell Simmons, he went to Bali because they got him on sexual harassment. Some women want to take him to court, but he went to another country, so he's not in U.S. jurisdiction, so he's untouchable. So he's doing his business from Bali.
Man. Yeah, a lot of these celebrities getting exposed, and that's part of the gradualism that this kingdom is falling. A big part of this kingdom is celebrities. And celebrities is what was and were keeping these people distracted. They weren't about the celebrity's affair. This celebrity cheated that celebrity. This celebrity had a fight with this celebrity. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're just people. The Lord said that man can be cut down as grass. We've seen stars literally fall. We've seen Kobe. There could have been a sacrifice. We're not entirely sure, but we've seen Kobe get destroyed. Right? He was that helicopter, and that was his last time on a helicopter, you know. That was his last day on earth. He didn't even know it.
Yeah.
You know, so death can happen to anyone. You know, death can happen to a loved one. You know, it can definitely happen to someone that has millions in their account. They can't take that money with them. You know, that money, at the end of the day, all that money you got is going to burn with the rest of his kingdom. We go to Revelation 16:15. I can read some scriptures.
Revelation 16, verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watches and keep his garment, lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
That's right. So the Lord said he's going to come as a thief. We don't know what time the Lord's going to come. That's why we got to try to, we mess up. Every day we make a mistake, but we got to try to do our best because we don't know when he's going to decide to bust through that sky. When he's going to decide to allow War 3 to finally happen. We've been preaching about it for decades now. For decades, brothers have been preaching about this war. Just like Noah was preaching about the flood. Right? It's what? He was preaching, what, 70 years?
120 years.
120. And I was off, right? And that's Genesis chapter 7, I believe. 120 years he was preaching and people didn't believe him. But yet it still happened. And the scripture says, keep his garments lest he walk naked. That doesn't mean literally naked, right? It says it right there. It says they see your shame. So when you're spiritually naked, that means you're shamed. You know, they use the same word in Genesis when Adam and Eve, they weren't physically naked. A lot of people think they were actually naked in the garden. They were actually naked. What it meant is that, you know, they were conscious, right, of what good and evil was.
It means shameful.
It means shameful. So we got to keep our garments, which is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Once you start messing up, right, and the Lord comes through that sky, you've messed up for months and months, it's going to be too late to change by then. You got to make that change now, right? A lot of people want to make a change when like an earthquake or something happens. Oh, I got to turn my life to God. And then a month or two later, they go right back to what they was doing before. It was the same thing when, you know, Trayvon Martin and George Floyd happened. That's when people were starting to, you know, start rioting and protesting. A few months later, everybody forgot about the Black Lives Matter movement. You was just saying Black Lives Matter on your Instagram 2 weeks ago. What happened to it? Your fire dwindled down that quick?
This is 1 Peter, Salakia, 2 Peter 3 and 2. That ye may be mindful of the word which were spoken by the holy prophet and the commandment of us, the apostles of Yahushua Mashiach, Savior. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last day scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
Yeah, it's me scoffers. They're going to be scoffing like, oh, that ain't sure, I don't got to listen to that. Or you preaching to them about health. Oh, I'm going to eat what I want. I'm going to eat my pork, my lobster. Oh, I don't need to keep the law. It's just about faith. I believe in God and that's it. I don't need none of the rest of that. Mm-hmm. You know, they reject it real fast.
They're saying, where's the promise of his coming? Mm-hmm. For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this, they are ignorant of that by the word of Yahweh, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water.
Right. Yeah, that's the heavens, right? The word heavens means Shabiyam, which means waters. So the water, earth has water inside, and it's also in the water. That's that space. You know, the elements that the Lord didn't form together. Because the earth was without void. That means the elements were there when he put that earth together. So that's what it's talking about. Yeah.
It said, for this, they were willing or ignorant of the word of Yahweh. The heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflooded with water perished. But the heavens, right, and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and the perdition of ungodly men.
That's right. And going up, it said they were ignorant about the coming of his promise, or you know that the Lord's going to come. And a lot of people say that, like, oh, my great grandfather was preaching the Lord's going to come back. It's never happened. You know, just because didn't happen doesn't mean it won't happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's the Lord does everything at His time. What a day to us, a day to Him is 1,000 years to us. So all this is probably happening super fast in that dimension. He's in a different dimension. You know, even scientists can tell you that in a different dimension, the time difference is crazy. You know, so the earth is reserved to that judgment, right? To that fire. And it's not talking about the whole earth is not going to be destroyed. I'm going to bring scripture to that later. It's talking about America, right? America's going to get hit with bombs. You know?
It's like, what we just read. With the Oprah flood, they perished, right? So Noah's out there preaching for numerous amount of years. And then when that flood, that waters started rising and rising, they started banging on the Noah's Ark. Well, Yahweh had to seal that personally, because he know, us men, we could get emotional at times, and maybe open the door. And the Lord said, nah. He sealed it on his own.
And that's why a leader has to make harsh decisions. They gotta make super harsh decisions. Like that's why we like zombies. Like in the zombies, like somebody got dead. Oh, we should try to save them. Nah, you gotta take them out. They're gonna destroy the rest of the camp. But the leader is the one that gotta make that decision.
Yeah.
You know. And so the Lord is the leader above all. He's the leader of all of us, right? Mm-hmm. And then He ordains brothers in different camps to be leaders to those men, right? That doesn't mean that guy is God. I mean, we are God, but He's not the God. He's become the leader of those people. So the Lord is going to make the harsh decision to cut off the evil. With that, let's go to Psalms 37, verse 9. The Lord wants to destroy all of us. He wanted to make a nation out of stone. And that's how rebellious our people are. The law, statutes, commandments. And it's really sad because we're supposed to be a royal people. We're supposed to be we're the apple of the Lord's eye. We became so little, we became so low compared to other nations. Chinese got restaurants in every block. They're prospering. But yet we look so low.
Psalms 37,
verse 9.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that. That's how you know we are the chosen people of Israel, right? Because the curse said brothers going to be against brothers. The scripture said that the heathen is going to be the head and we're going to be the tail.
That's right.
Even marriage among our people, that me and mother's watching this morning, how low it is.
You got a lower probability rate of successful marriage.
60, 70, 80, and 90s. Oh man, marriage was a thing among our people. Now it's 34%.
Man.
The East Indians, about what, 85%? White folks about 70%. Spanish about 60%. Somewhere around that. So, but it was all done by design.
Yeah.
That's what they don't realize. This is all done by design. All right? Because for you to get WIC program or housing, the black woman can get it, but the brother cannot be in their house.
Yeah.
So what's your trust? Right? So now the sister said, I can do this all by myself. You're still not doing it by yourself because you rely on the government for what? The subsidized program.
Yeah. Food stamps.
Yeah.
It's verse 9, Psalms 37.
Psalms 37, verse 9. It said, for evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
That's right. You inherit the earth. You're waiting upon the Lord. Patience. Right? Matthew, Mark 34 say we don't know what time it's going to come. And for evildoers, we get 1 Corinthians 6 and 9, which explain what evil is. We know evil is what is the scripture about? Transgression of the law. We're going to give some examples of evil. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 9 to 10. These are the type of people that won't inherit the earth, the kingdom.
I'm going to GT.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 6, verse 9. Yeah. And so Lord, so He is coming. Exactly. Anyways, yes, the Lord, He made a promise, right? And He's not a man that He should lie. So He promised that He's going to destroy the evil, so He's going to do it. And He's already doing it now. He's not even just with the nuclear destruction. Brothers getting shot in these hoods. You know, earthquakes happening, fires happening. Not the first time LA's been hit with the wildfire too. There's got to be a lot of evil going on there because it's just like a continuous thing. It keeps happening. And every time it seems to be worse than the last. So there's got to be a reason why the Lord is doing that.
1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. This is GNT. Surely you know that the wicked will not possess the Yahweh's kingdom. Do not fool yourself. People who are immoral or who worship idols or idolaters or homosexual perverts,
Wow.
or who steal, or who are greedy, who are drunkards, and who are slanderers, others, or are thieves. None of these will possess Yahweh's kingdom.
That's right. They're not going to possess the kingdom. The Lord's he's got to destroy them out. You know, he's got to sift it, right? He's going to sift it. He's going to sift the elect out of the wicked. There's not much elect compared to the wicked. It's way more wicked. Why? Because it's easier to do evil than it's easier to do good. Right? It's so easy to be lazy. It's easier to eat bad food. Because guess what? You gotta go to the store, right? You gotta buy your food. You gotta buy the seasoning. Then you gotta come home and you gotta cook it. If you want to eat bad, all you gotta do is go to McDonald's. Shoot, you could have it delivered to your doorstep. That's a good example of how easy it is to do evil rather than do good. Good would be cooking your food, cooking for your family. Give them the right stuff that they need. Right?
Psalms 97:10. Yea, that love Yahweh hate evil. He preserved the souls of the saints. He delivered them out of the hand of the wicked.
Yeah, so if you love the Lord, you're going to hate evil. You're going to hate the opposite of it. That's why people always ask, like, you know, why does it bother you? You know, why does the rainbow people, why do they bother you? Because we hate the evil. Because we know that the world is not supposed to be this way. If you know how the world is supposed to be, if you know something's supposed to be right, if you know how something's supposed to be functioning, and you see it functioning like the wrong way, you're going to want to fix it, right? It's like your car. If the brakes are wrong, you're going to want to fix your brakes. It's going to irritate you when you hear that brake sound grinding. That's how this world is to us. Because we know that this is not the way the Lord intended it for it to be. And that's why he's got to purge it with fire. The same way he purges our soul with fire. Our souls are purged with fire through the scriptures, through the word. Because we said it's not my word, not like fire.
It's like your brakes is you hit it sparking already.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can stretch it for
I can stretch it for another week.
Stretch it for one more week, and
Right.
it's already sparking.
Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
got to change that out.
Yeah.
But you know,
Not only that,
Yeah.
you got to change the brakes and the rotors.
Yeah.
Because it's hitting metal to metal.
Yeah, it is.
You think that just took care of your business 2 weeks ago, and before it hit that metal,
You got to save some money.
now you got to pay more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's our people. They would have changed their acts a long time ago. It would be the state that we're in right now. And we would have just kept the law, statutes, commandments. But we just kept doing more wicked. Let's go to Amos 3 verse 6.
Amos 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh has not done it? Well, good precept, because the trumpet's being blown right now. They did a census that said the Hebrew Israelite organization is the most rising, that's what they said, religion out of all religion right now.
Wow.
They got a lot of camps in different states.
That's true.
This is the time to be in this thing, man. It said this is the fastest growing religion, but the Bible's not about religion, it's about laws and statutes and commandments.
It is. It's
right?
a way of life.
But this says growing real fast. You know, a lot of brothers and sisters waking up in these last days. You know, but that's the trumpet that's being blown before Yahweh destroy this place.
That's right. Yes, he's gonna blow that trumpet, right? When he comes through that sky.
Yep.
And all eyes shall see him according to Revelation.
And this precept, where it just called out, shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh has not done it? So, when me and wifey was watching a documentary, not a documentary, but Wi-Fi is in California, is still igniting. Over there in Palisade, California, them houses is no cheaper than $5 million. And the Most High torch each and every one of those fucking mansions, man. Call halal y'all b'shem yashah. These are the white women that buy 5,000 Birkin bags plus more. 5,000 on stilettos. These people look down on us like we maggots. Who's looking like maggots now?
There was a video that said they were mocking Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
So, remember the video?
Yeah.
It said that they were mocking him at the awards or something?
Yeah. There was Kendrick was mocking Yahweh. Right? A lot of these celebrities was mocking Yahweh.
And then that's when that happened.
Right?
Afterwards.
It happened right after. Right? Hollywood is known for mocking the Most High, man. They known for that, man.
How it's not
Right?
mocked.
But look how Yahweh got them back. I think Kendrick Lamar, I think one of his awards, he had the crown. He had the what's that, the crown? The crown?
So
Yeah.
Savior in the back.
Savior.
I don't think there was a bigger, there was a deeper meaning to that. I don't think he was. His goal was not to mock the Lord, according to what I read.
I was thinking he was trying to show
Then
how
when he
shy
did
he
that, he was bleeding, and he threw up the Baphomet sign. So Kendrick, he know he a Hebrew Israelite, but guess what? He took the purse. He took the purse instead. But one time he was going to come into this thing, man. So they said, nah. Well, he tried to get some subliminal messages about the truth, like reincarnated and stuff like that. He'll throw a little thing there and then, but still, you know, you took that Judas purse.
Savior's a black man. I think that's what they're probably trying to show. But still black.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what he was trying to go with that. The Baphomet definitely, wickedness. The crown, I definitely read a little something different from what people think. But the Baphomet, that still goes back to the Illuminati right there. But 2nd Ezra 16 verse 3.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 16 verse 3, and then going down. It's like to 10, but we can just read. I like the scripture.
Why gain the world, lose your soul? 2nd Ezra 16.
Yeah, verse 3 to 10. Like it's not breezy out there. It's like sitting in an ice box.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z said a couple years that we were gonna put Weezy on. But I think Weezy, dissed him in one track. A small little ball. I think Jay-Z took that personal. So he put Kendrick Lamar instead. I was like, damn, why didn't that kid perform in his hometown though? You know, that's where he's from. Like, damn, you can't. You're Jay-Z, man. You ain't deaf. You ain't your damn lady, man. Yeah, you're a true warlock, man. You're a true warlock. You got a lot of people executed. He's a gatekeeper. Don't get me wrong. You got good bar, got good music, but you still a damn demon.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 16,
Verse 3 to 10.
3 and 10. It said, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may push you? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? Read something.
We'll read 10.
Okay. The mighty Lord sent the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
That's right. Yeah, so that whole chapter is good. Okay.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Yes, when the Lord decides to send that arrow, he ain't gonna be able to turn it away. He's not gonna be able to use telekinesis or magnetism to reverse that, you know?
Yeah.
Once atomic bombs are sent, that's it.
Yeah. That's my late pops. So, when he watch a Marvel movie or something like that, he said, "That's fantasy, King. That's fantasy." I said, "Yeah, you right, Poppy.
Yeah,
it's fantasy."
Yeah.
That's how he watch one of the movies. That's fantasy, King. I just watch some movies with him.
Yeah, so realistically, when the Lord sends his plagues, when the Lord sends his punishment upon someone, that punishment's already on you. And our people is a good example of that. The curse is already on us. That's why, that's why we gotta get loans from the bank. We can't give loans out. That's why the interest is high for us. While we're subject to these payments, according to Luke chapter 3 and 9. The Lord, he sent that punishment on us. It's gonna be the same thing for America. When he sent those atomic bombs, that's it. Just like LA. Just like you were just saying, right? Those rich white women, they couldn't do anything when their houses were burning. When the Lord sends his elements, there's not no amount of money you can do to protect yourself from those elements.
And we don't feel sorry for him.
You won't have the last airbender to save you either.
I don't know if it's true. They said some people over there, probably some of the not as rich than that, fire insurance.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true, but that's what I was
That's
hearing.
most likely true. A lot of mom and pop shops probably got,
Yeah.
they suffer. They ain't gonna be able to rebuild
They can't
unless they have a
rebuild.
lot of savings. They're still gonna be at a loss regardless.
There was a whole bunch of Edomite crying on that video, man. This man's 91 years old. He said, "Yeah, I lost everything. But guess what? We're going to rebuild." Really? You're 91, my nigga. Really?
I was gonna bring it up.
Really?
Rebuild.
91 years old.
How many years?
That's the proud of Edomites, y'all.
They very
Look at 91.
I was gonna bring it out later. If you could bring it out now, can you give me Malachi 1 and 4? My day with Bill, I was doing that. Good example is also Sodom and Gomorrah. Once the Lord sent that brimstone, that place got destroyed. It was destroyed because of sodomy. There's a lot of sodomy in LA. A lot of it. A lot of celebrities that be cross-dressing, physically changing their gender. All right, which when that man changes himself, it sounds weird. When that man changes himself to a woman, he still can't have a period. He was biologically born a man. No matter what you do, what you started out as is still going to be, essence of that in what you become. So the Lord made you a man, and you're supposed to be a man. You don't see a bird say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a lion one day," or a bird trying to change his gender.
I've never seen a lion fruitcake. Never seen it.
Yeah. And if you did, it's probably a lab rat.
Malachi 1, G&T. This is the message that the Lord gave Malachi to tell the people of Israel. The Lord said to his people, "I have always loved you." But they replied, "How have you shown your love for us?" Yahweh answered, "Esau and Jacob were brothers, but I have loved Jacob and his descendant." So that's for y'all idiots. They're just talking about that one man, Jacob.
Yeah.
It said Jacob and his descendants. A descendant of It doesn't show that in the KJV.
Yeah.
I have loved Jacob and his descendant, and have hated Esau
Right.
and his descendant.
Yes,
All right?
Lord hates Esau.
That's for y'all Edomites or y'all coon niggas like, oh, he just hated that one man, Esau. You know what I'm saying? And his descendants.
Quick thing, you know, like how you play darts, you hit the center, you know, that the center is Esau. He's the main target of those missiles. The Lord hates Esau. You got all the other targets in there you can hit for different points. Those are the other heathens right there. That's going to be destroyed. The Lord's main target is Esau. Esau is the most wickedness out of any other nation. You know, there's multiple scriptures saying that the Lord hates him. It's not just one.
He said, I have devastated the Esau hill country and abandoned the land to jackals. If Esau descended, the Edomites said, our town have been destroyed, but we will rebuild them. And the Lord will reply, let them rebuild. I will tear them down again.
Yeah.
People will call them the evil country and the nation with whom the Lord is angry
Yes,
forever.
so the Lord's going to be the wolf in the story of the three little pigs. You know? He said, what he said, I will blow, I will huff. I forgot how it went, but I will huff and puff and blow your house down. Right? So, and you're not going to create some, you know, some fortress where the Lord can't take you down. You try to do it with the Tower of Babel. They try to create a tower going up to the heaven. You know, that could be, you could look at that in a symbolic sense too. That they try to make themselves greater than God, you know, by their actions. But the Lord's going to tear it down regardless. He created these elements. How are you going to use his elements to protect yourself from his destruction? He created the element. He could take it apart if he wanted to, and he could rearrange the atoms. That's how he created the earth. In Genesis chapter 1, right? He said it was void. The Lord formed the earth out of the darkness. What power do you have that could surpass that? This ain't the anime, right? This ain't like you said, it ain't fantasy. Right? So when the Lord's ready to put his judgment upon you, he will put his judgment. This is Judgment Day, and that's why I like Terminator. Terminator 2 is the best part, but I also like 3. Because in 3, it showed there was nothing they was able to do to prevent it. The nukes.
Salvation?
No. Part 3?
The part three,
Salvation is 4.
It's 4.
Yeah.
Terminator 3 is Rise of the Machine.
Yeah, Rise of the Machines. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the black one, right? Salvation 4.
Yeah, compared to others, it's,
Yeah.
I personally thought it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't as good as other ones. Definitely considered the whack one. But in 3, those nukes still hit. You know,
3 is the one with the woman.
this one the woman, yeah. At the end of what I'm trying to say is at the end of
You can't offset the problem, so
Okay,
no
yeah.
matter what.
yeah,
It's,
no matter what
it's
you do,
inedible.
inevitable, yeah. Lord's still gonna send his wrath.
Yeah.
He's 2 Timothy 3, it's 1 to 3. I know you want to be out here too long, so you ready to stop. Like in Antarctica, like the Lord wanted to make that a warm area. Huh? Yeah, 2 Timothy 3, verse 1 to 3. Chapter 3, verse 1 to 3. The Lord wanted to make that a warm climate. He could have. But he decided to make it cold over there. So he has power to control all things.
Sure. Damn, Antarctica. Oh, God. We complaining about this little
This is summer compared to that.
Siberia, I think
It's cold too.
second, third coldest.
And in Greenland as well.
Yes.
Yeah, Greenland's cold.
We just came from
below zero.
burying my pops in Honduras, and totally the opposite of that. Oh, geez.
80 degrees.
For real?
beautiful.
80?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the way y'all was dressed. I was like, damn, you guys dressed like that out here?
World.
You get frostbite the way y'all was dressing.
I said this snow. 2 Timothy 3, 1 to 3. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despiser of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God.
That's right. Yes, that's why. This is why the New Testament. There's a lot of this going on. Unthankful. Right. Yep.
Having a form of godliness is denying the power thereof. From such turn away.
So that'll be them like denying God, right? Denying the power. They turn away from God.
So they love God, but
it works.
They don't want to stop by for 2 minutes to hear the word of God.
Yeah.
You know, or they'll go to Crafty Crabs or eat what's that, crab boil. Oh, they'll take their time for that. When it's wickedness and abomination, how people take time for that? You know, they won't stop to hear the word, but they go to the blunt man and get like 2 or 3 blunts. They always say they don't have time, but they got time to smoke weed, right? They got time to smoke cigarettes, right? They got time to screw another man girl. When it comes to wickedness, niggas will find time. Am I lying?
Sure. There's no denying that. But as I was saying earlier, evil, it's easier to do evil than it is to do good. You know, it's more easier to do the wrong things. It takes more energy to do what's right. You know, it's like cheating on a test. See, it's easy to cheat on a test. You got all the answers. The answers were given you. For you to sit there and study for a test.
And not only that, but see, evil is so accessible.
Yeah.
It's easy accessible. So things like, you know, unhealthy foods. You can go right by the corner store.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Oh, you probably weren't here. Yeah.
You know, videos that you ain't supposed to be watching. It's so, with the click of a button, you could just, so it's easy to fall into that trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, people rather get Taco Bells instead of making their own Taco Bell.
Yeah. Well, so
at least you know what goes in it.
Yeah. The crazy thing is making your own taco at home it will taste better.
It tastes better
than a taco at Taco Bell.
Yeah,
it's like
that beef is filled with soy.
Yeah.
They mix it in with soy. You're not even 100% beef.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of people Taco Bell, they got the shits, they got the runs.
Yeah.
And don't forget about the seed oil that they use, which is man-made oil.
Yeah.
Oil is fucking up a lot of people. That clogs up your arteries.
Parboiled rice. They love that parboiled in Trinidad. We read Isaiah 24:19.
Even like you go to a restaurant, I mean, you go to a grocery store, all the unhealthy food is always at this level you can reach it.
Yeah.
The healthy food is always in the bottom, it's always in the very top. So they want people to get to that first.
Yeah.
They always want people to get to that first.
The healthy food on top?
Healthy food is usually always like more further out. So like all the like food that's like processed is always like within arm's length, so you can reach it easily.
Good point.
Yeah,
They want you to get to that faster.
Yeah, and these foods with 10 plus, 20 plus ingredients, they don't really give the nutrients to your stomach. If it doesn't give nutrients to your stomach, it's not going to feed your brain. If it's not feeding your brain, that's not a good thing. Your brain controls everything. You need foods that's going to feed your brain. Like a good example is nuts and avocados. It is very healthy for your brain, right? So you're going to think better. Your emotions will be less out of whack. Your chemical, you have better chemical balance. These people that eat these processed foods every day have a chemical imbalance. Testosterone and estrogen levels are incorrect. It's not where we're supposed to be at. Or a woman with pH, their pH level will be messed up because they don't be drinking no water.
That's why these little bitches be stink, yo.
Yeah. Guys too with the armpits. The armpits be smelling.
The women bath is more disgusting than a men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Right? It's always funky in there. Especially back in the days when I used to do janitorial service. Women bathrooms always the messiest and the stinkiest. You know. What is it?
Isaiah 24, verse 19 to 20. don't know, like a lot of people, they don't like to drink no water. And me and my brother was talking about this. When these people in my generation, when they don't have their, I'm gonna get him right. That's him. That's a big truck too. Can you even pick that up? You can't get that?
I think it's fucking that truck.
Yeah, you can get that truck.
Look at this shit.
He's fucking that truck. I see him in the window.
I was saying, me and my brother was having this conversation that people in my generation, when they don't have their vape, they become demons. Like they actually want to fight somebody when they can't find their vape. And vape has more nicotine than cigarettes. It has like 2 times more nicotine. And cigarettes are addictive. So imagine the vape. You think you're better off with the vape? Hell no. You're worse off with it. You're better off taking a bullet to your brain. You become a zombie to the vape.
It's like they have different flavors. That's what
They do.
Yeah. When I was with my homegirl last week and she lost her vape and now she turned to a whole different person. Like,
Yeah.
she was about to kill someone in the bar. Like, it's not that serious, man.
Damn.
You know her lungs are messed
Yeah.
up. Her body messed up. No, it's time. You hang around someone with vape. They pull out the vape more than someone with a cigarette. Every second is.
That is true.
Every second. You know how much damage you're doing to your body with that thing? Breathe some air, man. The Lord gave us air for a reason. He didn't give us a vape. The Lord didn't create Adam to put a vape in his hands. There's oxygen.
That's right. Isaiah 24, 19.
Yeah.
It said the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. And it shall fall and not rise again.
Yeah. So the earth's going to move to and fro like a drunkard because when the atomic bomb hit, it's going to be like an earthquake.
That's right.
It's going to be like a giant earthquake. The whole earth is going to feel it. I think when we was in Trinidad, it was an earthquake in I forgot which island, but when that island or when America got hit with an earthquake, we felt it too. And that was just a small earthquake. So imagine all these atomic bombs hitting America with all that pressure. The whole earth's going to feel that, man. The whole earth's going to know about it too. That radiation is going to be so great. Just look what happened with Hiroshima. What happened to Japan? Japan still is somewhat affected today by that radiation.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that on a way more massive scale. America's not going to be inhabitable again. It's going to be wiped off this planet.
It needs to be destroyed.
Yeah.
This place is nothing but Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah was a smaller compared to America.
Oh, yeah, this place.
And the Lord hit it with that brimstone.
A big giant cesspool.
Yeah.
This place got too much blood on his hand. What the scripture said? Is that Numbers 33?
About cleanse, you gotta to cleanse.
Yeah, let me get that.
Probably cool.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be south, man.
Yeah, he was trying to tough it out. That's what he did.
Even Georgia got snow.
What is it? It's 33 or 35.
It's 35, 33. It's gotta be 35. It's not 30.
No, it's my numbers.
Yeah, 35 is 33. You want me to read it real quick?
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood is the fatherland, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
It was
And that's
slave.
why you bring scriptures about the destruction of America.
That's right.
Because your blood got to be shed, Esau, for what you did to the nation of Israel. And, yeah, especially to the nation of Israel. So we don't want your reparation, we want your blood.
There was slave. There had to be slave owners in pretty much every state. There was slave owners. So there was blood was shed in every state.
Yeah.
And he's been doing it way after slavery.
Yeah.
In a way, you're destroying our people with these foods you give to them.
Oh yeah.
The drugs you're putting in our hoods. When you put the drugs and the guns in the hoods, brothers start killing each other.
Not only that, you put drugs in the food.
And if,
Red 40,
that's probably the biggest drug.
all these different dyes that you put in these snacks. You know what I'm saying? You think Dorito really look like fucking like that, man? Come on.
Yeah.
You think hot Cheetos really, you could get your hot Cheeto on a fucking tree? Fuck out of here. That's man-made in the science lab, man.
It is.
So a lot of our people consuming all this bullshit.
The biggest Walter White is the FDA.
Your eyes start twitching, things start twitching your body and shit. You know,
Plus,
your migraines.
acne, bumps in your face.
Yeah. All this fucking soda, empty calorie. Americans put in their body. That's the worst thing you put in your body.
Liquor's
It's
empty.
empty calories.
Liquor's empty calories too.
Yeah.
The people go. There's people that go to the bar every day. They go to the bar.
Yeah. So much drugs in these food, man. It's unbelievable. You know, just because you're not smoking crack or sniffing cocaine or whatever, you're still taking drugs by eating that processed food. That's drugs.
Kind of better off just doing the crack at this point.
I don't say all that.
At least it just be one.
I don't say all that.
Let's take it straight to the brain.
Sniff, sniff.
Yeah, so
But
you still got a lot to pay for.
yeah. Yeah. I think it's a blue 40 too, right? Red 40, blue 40. Red 40 is made from petroleum. It's a big risk of ADHD with Red 40. That's why a lot of these kids got ADHD and autism.
Yeah, that's what people use on the roads. That's what using the concrete roads.
Yep. You digesting that very little bit at a time. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's a tortilla chip we used to get. It had yellow 5 in it. Remember that tortilla chip we used to buy from Wegmans? It was like in a white bag, had like a green version of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got a yellow 5 in that. Yellow 5 is like, nah, not tortillas.
That's why scripture said, blessed is he who readeth, man.
You gotta read them labels.
You gotta read the labels. So you kind of think about it, Walter White's not really a bad dude. It's the fucking government, yo. Not everybody's hooked on crystal meth.
Yeah.
Everybody's hooked on processed. A lot of people's hooked on processed food.
Almost everybody.
It's the government that have to be taken out.
The government is the biggest Walter White.
Yeah.
It said FDA.
Walter White just trying to get a piece of the action. Shit.
Trying to see what the hype is about.
Yeah, right.
We got Isaiah 45:18.
Hey, man.
They said if anything go in the toilet,
I am the dangerous, Tyler. Yeah, the FDA is the danger. They allowed lab-grown meat. You eat lab-grown meat when you
Oh,
eat
yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah.
Lab-grown meat. That should be illegal. But yet it's something that is allowed.
In Japan, they recycle hot shit. You make burgers out of it.
oh,
In Japan.
I don't know what's that. I don't know what's worse, that or the Red 40.
and the stuff they put in the baby formula is ridiculous.
I think Japan or China is that there's only 2 child per couple. So they have a third one, they can them and they put them on the shelf. Like Spam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
They'll can that baby.
that's diabolical.
They make food out of it.
That's diabolical.
Right?
Crazy.
That's what a population is in that country.
I like China's super populated though.
It used to be,
It might be
used to be
Japan.
one
Yeah.
child. They put them 2 now?
2 per couple.
I think it might be Japan or Korea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Japan is more advanced than America. These other he is more smart than Esau.
No precept? I'm gonna pull it
Yeah,
out.
Isaiah 45:18. I was bringing this out. The Lord's not going to destroy the earth itself. I'm gonna go do the Uber Eats. Ain't going on this.
Oh, she wants to shut down.
Okay, I'll read it. Isaiah 45:18. For thus saith the Lord that created the heavens, Yahweh himself that formed the earth and made it, he had established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, there is none else. Yes, the Lord said, earth, he formed the earth and made it. He had established it, created it not in vain. So the Lord created this earth for a reason. And this earth will be given to the Israelites. We're supposed to be the rulers of of this earth, right? But I also brought it out to say that, you know, some people might read the scripture saying the Lord's going to destroy the whole earth. You're not going to destroy the whole earth. It's America that needs to be destroyed. America has the most amount of Sodom in it. That's why he has to hit it with nukes. We didn't even get into all the scriptures about the nukes, but we did make our point today. So, yeah.
We give all praises to
Yahweh, Shem, Yahushua, HaKadosh,
to America, Dr. Esau,
two-thirds, about the wicked.
Yeah, Malawak, La Baba.
So long.